If you think that onions only belong to your kitchen, then let me tell you, you are underestimating their power. I'm doctor and a licensed hair care practitioner, and I'll be telling you a DIY hair growth remedy that not just trending but also backed up by the science. It can not only revive the hair growth, but it can also revive your dormant hair follicles and help with your thinning scalp and even with the bald patches. But here is the thing, if you're only using onion juice on your scalp, you're doing it the wrong way. Here I'll be telling you an onion and honey scalp shot designed to actually nourish and heal your scalp from within. Hi, I'm Dr. Madiha Bhayani, a licensed hair care practitioner, and on this channel I make science-backed up DIY remedies to give you the real long-term hair transformation. And today we are diving into easy but very powerful remedy using just two ingredients, onion and honey. For this remedy, you have to take one medium size of onion. Red onion is the best because it has high level of sulfur in it and thus it boosts up the keratin production and your scalp circulation too. You have to peel the onion completely and then make sure to wash it off very nicely so there are no residues or dirts remaining over there. Now you have to cut that onion into small chunks because this will make it easier to blend it and make it into a thicker consistency. Now put all those onion into a blender or a small chopper and blend it. If you need, then only you can add a tablespoon or so of the rose water or the distilled water, not the regular water. But make sure to add just a little, and the consistency should be thick and pulpy. We don't want the watery juice here. Onion contain quercetin and sulfur compounds, both of which are known to decrease the inflammation of the scalp and increase the circulation, hence providing the boost up to your hair growth. Now take a muslin cloth and put all the mixture into it and gently squeeze all the material out. Make sure that your hands should be clean here to avoid any sort of contamination. This is very important and do not miss this step. Now take 1 tablespoon of pure and organic honey only and add it into the onion mixer which we have just squeezed out. Mix it well. Honey not only soothes the scalp but it also has antibacterial properties and humectant properties, which means that it retains the moisture into the scalp and the hair shape. Thus, your hair looks more nourishing, thicker, and more luscious. Honey also have enzymes which strengthens your hair follicles and also reduces the fungal infections. It is very helpful if your hair loss is especially due to any dandruff or any seborrheic dermatitis. Now comes the tricky part, which is the application. You have to apply this remedy only on the clean scalp. There should be no oil on your scalp and no sweat too. How you will apply? Apply it with your fingertips and then massage it for good 5 to 7 minutes on each section of your scalp. Focus more on the bald patches or the area of hair thinning. Let it stay for 30 minutes and then wash it off. Use the water first to rinse it off and then use the mild shampoo. Make sure do not use the hot water. Here is a doctor's tip. Make sure do not use harsh chemical based shampoo after this remedy, especially use sulfate free or herbal cleanser so it will not strip away the natural properties of your hair. I would advise you to use it 2 to 3 times a week if you have active hair fall. But if you do not have active hair fall or you want for only maintenance purposes, then once a week should be enough. It can be used by both men and women. It is safe, but try to do a patch test before applying any sort of new remedy, especially if you are allergic to onion or your scalp is very sensitive. Make this remedy and apply it on your wrist or behind your ear and observe it for good 24 hours. If there is no reaction, irritation or any sort of allergy, then you can apply it on your scalp. Answering some of your questions, will using this remedy cause burning of your scalp? It can, only if you use it in a raw form or you are using it too frequently without mixing it with some other ingredient. Here, it is very easy and safe to use because we are mixing it with the honey and honey buffers that thing of the onion. Next, very important question, how long will it take to show the results? Everybody's scalp and hair are different, so it is very hard to generalize any answer, but it has been seen that many people get effective and visible results within few months of consistently applying this remedy. Here comes some specific variations for your scalp and hair type. If you have very dry scalp, once you're making this remedy, you can add 1 tablespoon of aloe vera gel in it. It will help to soothe and calm down your scalp and it will not make your scalp more drier. If you are someone who wants some additive ingredient to boost up your hair growth, then what you have to do before applying this remedy, you can make a clove water or rosemary water. How to make it? You have to take 2 cups of filtered water and add around 2 tablespoons of dried rosemary leaves in it. If you have fresh rosemary, then you can add 4 to 5 sticks of the rosemary and make sure to wash it first. And after that, you can add 8 to 10 cloves in it and then keep it on the sim for around 10 to 15 minutes. After that, just strain it and let it cool and then shift it into the spray bottle or the container. Apply that water or spray first on your scalp, and then once it's dry, then you can use that onion and honey remedy over that. The onion and honey remedy I have talked about here, you can store it into the glass container and it will be good for 2 to 3 days maximum. So make sure to make it in a quantity that is sufficient for that day only, and whenever you want to use it again, you can make it in a new batch. Give this remedy a try and share your experience with all of us below in the comment section. If you are someone who's really worried about your hair care journey and really serious, then you should see that video in which I have told you the fermented hair mask. That is only member special video. Click here to join the membership and click here to see my beautiful rosemary oil which I have told you before. I'll see you there. Till then, bye bye.